Hey everybody. I was going to do a video today about how I met Buzz from the Melvins and how we used to kind of hang out and maybe a couple experiences around that, but I think I will hold that off for another day because John posted today about the influence of the album Overkill by Motorhead on him. I think I talked earlier about how Overkill was one of those records that I picked up from Budget Tapes and Records on 6th Avenue in Tacoma. It was one of the first kind of crossover bands that was really heavy enough that it almost was like punk rock, even though we didn't know about punk rock at that point. But also really fast, really aggressive, and different than pretty much any other metal we had heard at that time. So John was talking about how much he listened to that song and that album, especially the song Overkill and the drumming and how that inspired him. And I thought, well, hey, I've got that album that he actually listened to. So here you go. There is Mr. Motorhead Overkill. And this is the album, the copy of the album that he listened to, the original one that I brought back from Budget Tapes and Records, and that would have probably been in 1980, 1981, something like that. Anyway, and there you are. There is, Mr. Lemmy, of course, and Filthy Animal Taylor, and Fast Eddie. And that is the original lineup, stuck together for quite a while. And unfortunately, all three of them are now dead. So everyone that you saw in those pictures is not with us anymore. Very, very influential, amazing band. Couple of memories about them. Also, we got pretty obsessed with them, even in my little group. And I'd mentioned before, it was me, George, Bill, another friend of mine in high school named Q. I specifically remember that we got to a point where we were drawing caricatures of Lemmy. We spent almost an entire quarter of chemistry class between doing work, just drawing versions of Lemmy as just about anything you could imagine. Because we had this thing where we kind of would make his little mutton chops and the 3 moles that he famously had, and that was kind of all you had to have, and some long hair, and you had a Lemmy. So we had a Lemmy objects of all sorts that we would draw. I wish I still had those. It would be kind of funny to see those sketches. Anyway, that's my little memories and thoughts on Motorhead and Overkill. Oh, one little thing. I also remember he was talking about Ace of Spades. When that album came out, that was the album for us, Ace of Spades. And I remember us calling, oh, my son Andrew is here to say hi. Hi, Andrew. He's playing Minecraft right now, which is amazing. Overkill, we were obsessed with it. We were like, why is the radio station, KISW, isn't playing anything but just the regular old classic rock? And we were like, they should be playing Overkill. So we called and called and called, and they used to have like a time you'd request album or songs to be played, and it was never really a real request. They would just kind of play what they wanted to play, or they would wait for someone to request the thing that they wanted to hear on the radio anyway. But at some point we got Steve Slayton to play Ace of Spades, and it was our crowning achievement. I don't remember what he said. I don't think he liked it very much. He was like, what is that? It's really noisy and fast, and it's not that great or whatever. But of course, we were ahead of the curve on that one, and time has proven out that the Ace of Spades and Motorhead is pretty damn good. Bye all. Talk to you soon.